I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't have taken it. I just wanted to see how it worked. I wasn't gonna keep it. It's not like I stole it.
That organizer was an expensive piece of equipment that was crucial to Dr. Daniels' work. Now, you played innocent when you came in here looking for it. You hid it in your beach bag. I think it's exactly like you stole it, Sarah.
Okay, there's no excuse.
No, Sarah, there isn't.
But I promise, I swear on my life that it will never happen again.
Well, you got that right. Troy's on his way to pick you up.
You called him? You're not even gonna drive me back to the shelter?
Sarah, I think the only place we're gonna see each other is the shelter from now on. I think it's the best for the both of us.
Please, Bonnie, give me one more chance. Nobody's ever cared about me the way you have.
Then don't you think you should have valued it a little more? Look, I'll come and get you when Troy gets here.
Yes. Oh. Hey. Is she real?
Just wait till Parker sees her.
You want to go home?
No. Well, I mean, not unless you do. If you want to go home.
I'm missing the little guy, too. So how about as soon as we get married, we catch the first flight back to Oakdale?
But this place is the closest thing to a honeymoon we're going to get for a while, Jack. You are always trying to accommodate me, rearranging your life, and I want to do the same thing for you.
Okay. The truth is, Lily and Rose are still missing. And Holden doesn't want to tie me to the search, but I know he wishes I was there.
Well, then let's get hitched and get the heck out of here. Okay? Deal?
Deal.
That's Katie and Mike. They're back from the store. I want a steak, a baked potato, and a salad so badly I could die.
Are you a nursing mother? I better go help with the groceries.
I will change a diaper. Oh, Jack. Jack, she just scrunched up her nose the way Parker does.
Well, then that's it. We eat, sleep, get married, and then home to the little guy, all right? Hey, Mike, let me get...
Hey, Jack.
Hey.
Say howdy, hombre.
Oh, buddy. Oh, your mommy is gonna be so glad to see you. She is. You guys, I'm not so sure about.
Yo, is anybody out there? Rose, they haven't sent us down water or food for a while. We should really maintain our energy somehow. Don't worry about me. Jersey Girl's the mouth is the last thing to go. Help! Rose, we are obviously in the middle of nowhere. You know, I just got finished reading this article about overpopulation. Supposedly there's not like any spot on this earth that there's not somebody, some tourist walking around with Bermuda shorts taking some pictures. So I'm hoping maybe soon some woman or child or man is gonna walk past this well and... Hey, are you okay? Oh, you're even hotter than you were before. I just need to get some sleep. No sleeping. Sleeping is not an option. Hey, look, we had an oath, right? I made you that promise about Dusty. Now you gotta stick around and keep me honest. He's no good for you, Rose. You have got to stay away from him. I told you that I would, right? Okay? I'm sure Holden's out there somewhere with planes and Lucinda and the neighbors and dogs and they're gonna help find us real soon. But in the meantime, I'm gonna try to get help, okay? Hello? Can anybody hear me?
All this, we still have no idea where Lily and Rose are.
Holden, we are organizing a grid search, but it takes time. How's everything going?
Lousy.
Slowly, but surely.
Oh, you know, it's really not my place to butt in.
No. Go right ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say that I do know this agent with the FBI.
Barbara, darling, don't be shy. I mean, come closer. Who better than I to confide in? To soothe your suffering over your son's death?
Paul was your son, too.
Once upon a time. Long ago, he was my son. Before you took him away from me, but it's been so long ago that pain is gone, Barbara, but not the rage. The rage subsides now and then, but it always comes back, the rage, Barbara.
And what do you have to be angry about? I'm the one who loved him.
You never understood anything about me, not as a parent. I had plans for my son. I had dreams for him. And I will avenge his death. Yes.
Are you going to punish James? The plane that crashed into the sea? Paul is dead. There is no one to pay.
There is you. You brought Dustin Donovan into his life. Dusty betrayed my son's trust. There's Dusty to pay.
Aren't you forgetting about someone else? I forced Dusty because of Rose.
Oh, yes. Rose is gone now, though. Gone, but not forgotten. At least, not forgotten by me.
What do you want, Craig?
Do I always need an ulterior motive?
Oh, yeah.
We want to offer congratulations to the newest Tenny original, felicitations to the once and future Snyder couple, presents, Parker, and legal documents, which will make it all possible. And you're welcome, shall we?
I think we should wait for an invitation, darling.
From Jack?
From Carly?
Oh, I'll be right back. Come on, Parker.
Good luck.
Well, I'm glad things worked out between the two of you. Glad you're getting married again. Didn't really realize you were getting divorced.
Well, that makes 3 of us. Carly and I thought we were married till we got the divorce decree in the mail.
Yes. You know, it's a funny thing about those little bits of paper lying about. If Craig hadn't found that note that Carly left saying that she was here in godforsaken Muscle Shell, you would still be trying to throw me in jail now, wouldn't you?
I was thinking like a cop.
And? You're sorry?
For investigating Carly's disappearance?
For making me think, for accusing me of making her disappear.
Well, you did, Rosanna.
Oh, what?
What you said made Carly run away, so she came here, pregnant and alone. Because you made her feel like she was everybody's worst nightmare.
I didn't realize. I know I said some awful things, but I didn't think I was capable of hurting her. I didn't think she cared.
When are you gonna get it, Rosanna?
Get what?
That whatever you say or do to Carly, it draws blood.
Craig.
Well, yes. Yeah, but you could show a little more enthusiasm. It is not just Craig. This is L. Craig. And the biggest, bounciest, redheadiest, big brother any little girlist ever had, presenting Cowboy Parker Munson!
Oh, Parker. Oh, sweetheart. Don't look so smug.
This FBI agent contacted me about Dusty. He was investigating him in connection with Spangler.
The same Spangler who made the ransom demand for Lillian Rose. Why didn't you tell us about this before?
I did in my very initial statement to Margot.
Did you follow up on that?
Of course I followed up on it. I contacted the Bureau at the beginning of the investigation. We reviewed Spangler and his associates.
You and Agent Brackett, that's who you talked to?
No, I spoke to his superior.
Molly gave you Brackett's name!
I have my own connections within the Bureau, people that I've worked with successfully for years. You have to trust that I know how to do my job.
You still have this Agent Brackett's number? I want you to call him.
I should get Barbara out of there. Stenbeck is playing her.
Maybe she's playing him. Give her some time.
What have you done with those women?
Just a few more minutes. She's a tough lady.
You're not usually so bold, Barbara. Are you wearing some self-confidence building device like a wire?
No.
No? Maybe we should just strip you naked and take a look.
Go to hell.
I'm already there, darling, and so are you. You are being punished, too, for the way you tormented our son.
I loved Paul.
You loved Paul. You manipulated him. You paid his best friend to seduce the love of his life. You are the reason he smashed his plane into the sea.
Rose broke his heart, not me.
Rose? Then why do you care what happens to Rose?
I don't. But Lily is innocent. One of your stupid henchmen grabbed the wrong twin. Now, how do you avenge Paul's death by taking Lily Snyder away from her children?
Darling, darling, why did you become so passionate about Lily Snyder? Huh? You have to watch the hysteria. We don't want you back in an asylum, do we? You know, bouncing around in a rubber room.
Oh, shut up. I will be patronized by you, James.
Let me tell you something that I've discovered, that life is quite wonderful. If you look deep enough, long enough, you'll find what you're looking for. Why don't you guess what I found? You want to guess? Come on, guess. I found that you love me, Barbara. You can't hide it. You can't bury it. It's like an underground spring, endlessly filling a deep, dark well.
I don't love you. I never loved you.
Of course you do. That's why you're here. You have faith that I will lead you to Lily and Rose. And the only way you can have that kind of faith is because you have that kind of love for me. And I want you to know that it warms the deepest, darkest caverns of my heart.
Are they dead?
Perhaps. I mean, if Lily were dead, that would be very sad. But if Rose were gone, be just as well, right? Well, Dustin Donovan, it's been, well, it hasn't been long enough, Dustin. Very good, Barbara, very good. An eyewitness is much better than a wire.
Where are they?
I don't talk to the likes of you without a lawyer present. But I do have a lawyer present. Come on in, Marshal. Don't be coy. It's not like you. Come on in. Oh, come on, Marshal. Barbara, you don't think he's holding any resentment because I put that little bitty bullet in his head, do you?
I told you the old man doesn't know anything. He's out of the loop. Let's go. I've got an appointment.
Ever wonder why Barbara ended up with a dead body in her apartment?
I've seen your tricks before, remember? Not impressed. You ready?
I thought you wanted some answers. I have some. some answers if you people happen to care.
I'm really sorry. Thank you for coming.
How bad are we talking here? Is Dr.
Daniels.
Yeah, is Dr. Daniels looking to press charges against Sarah?
I don't know what he's planning to do when he actually finds out. I don't know. He seems pretty understanding. But he is a detective.
Well, maybe now you get why I wasn't all gung-ho about you spending time with Sarah outside the shelter.
You mean you're not surprised?
Uh-uh. She's stolen things before.
Sarah. Here I thought. You know, it doesn't matter.
Sarah, you got all your stuff together? It's time to go.
I'm sorry. You gave me a lot of really nice things, and if you want them back, I understand.
Sarah, they're yours. I just hope no one steals them from you.
Don't hate me.
Boundaries.
Hey, listen, I'll see you sometime. At the shelter. Okay? Do you like your little sister, sweetheart?
Do we get to keep her?
Well, yes, we do. We get to keep her forever and ever.
Can I go outside and play with Uncle Craig?
What? The kid has taste.
The kid has a lot to learn.
Listen,
Yes,
cowboy.
sweetheart, go ahead.
Yeah, why don't you go outside, water the horses? I'll be outside in a second. All right, Caballero? He thinks I'm all right. What about his mommy? She think I'm all right?
I did say some unfortunate things to my sister, but I have flown halfway across the country to say that I'm sorry. You accused me of trying to kill her, and you don't have to apologize?
I was scared.
Of what? Of losing someone that you love? Well, guess what? So was I. So we made the same mistake for the same reason. So forgive me if I don't think you're being fair.
You're right, Roseanne. I'm sorry.
All right, well, that's apology accepted. Carly's is lenient.
Nah, we can count on that. Not even sure she'll agree to see you.
Hope she does.
What do you want from her, Roseanne?
I don't know. What does she want from me?
To be understood, to be heard, and to be forgiven.
We have more in common than I imagined.
Now that I have your attention.
For 2 minutes, James. If you have information, spill it. I'm in a hurry.
Of course you are. Now, Lily and Rose, I know this. You will never find.
So you admit you kidnapped them?
I refuse to answer that on the grounds that it might incriminate me. But then you know the answer, don't you?
I'm out of here.
I like Lily. Tell Holden I've given him everything he needs to find her.
Yeah, we'll find him without your help.
Move fast, Dusty Boy. The clock is running out on your freedom.
What is wrong with you?
I trust that you follow the directions to your daughter's grave.
And why did you tell me she was still alive?
It served me. You served me. Now you and I are finished. My wife and I will never be finished.
Leave her alone, James.
I'm fine. Wait outside for me. Go ahead. I'm ready.
What, no foreplay?
threatened Dusty. You jabbed a stick in Marshall's wound. So don't waste any more time. What do you have in store for me, James?
Yeah, well, the budget is your problem. Listen, I've got 2 missing women that I've got to find. I don't have time to argue with you.
Agent Brackett, FBI. I'm here about the Lily Snyder, Rose D'Angelo kidnapping.
I gotta go. Who called me? I did. Were you in on this
I
whole thing?
appreciate everything you've done, Margot, but I need Lily back alive.
Your credentials, please?
He's FBI. You don't need to waste your time putting him through a background
I'm
check.
not wasting my time, Holden. I'm doing my job. Look, it's obvious you want me off this case. You want the FBI to take it? Good luck to him. This might be... Here you go. Here's everything I have in the investigation. There you go,
Margot,
Sherlock.
I can't lose Lily. I don't know where she is. I don't know if she's hurt. I need her back, and I need her back now, which is why I'm working with Agent Brackett, with or without you.
Coming up on As the World Turns.
Why isn't this low-rent con man in jail for the kidnapping of Lily Snyder and Rose D'Angelo?
A few more explosions. We'll be in business if we don't get killed first.
Did you have me paged?
I have something for you.
I thought I'd never see this again. Where did you find this? At the country club?
More like a bag at the country club. Sarah, the girl I introduced you to, she stole it, Dr. Daniels, and all I can really say is I am sorry. I'm really, really sorry.
That's okay. Why are you looking at me like that?
I don't know. I thought you'd be angry, and no one in the world would.
Bonnie. I'm not just a detective. I'm also a doctor, and we are in the business of helping people, which is what I think you were trying to do with Sarah.
Still, you have every right to press charges.
Against a mixed-up kid. The way I look at it, Sarah was just trying to navigate in a new world where the old rules don't work.
How do you know so much about mixed-up kids, and I'm the one that works at the children's shelter?
Well, I'm the one whose father used to invite a troubled teenager home every night for supper.
Really?
Yeah. My dad, he was a high school science teacher. But he could never make up his mind about nature versus nurture, and while he marveled at the first, he put his faith in the second. My dad, he always used to say, the best thing you could do for a troubled kid was to share your family. And when I saw you with Sarah, that made me think about my dad. So, what's gonna happen to Sarah now?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't really plan to see much of her anymore. Except for at the shelter.
Sorry. Hey, would you like to go get some hospital coffee? It's bad to the last drop.
Sure. A demolition crew? How much worse can this get? You got it all wrong, Lil. This TNT crew up there, let's start to get out of here. Hey, anybody hear us? I'm gonna try walkie-talkie. Maybe they're on the same signal as us. Hello, anybody? My sister and I are trapped down in a well. Can you hear us? It must be too far away. Now, you can't give up. You can't. Hey, Lily, look. The explosions, they knocked all these rocks down here. Maybe I can, pile them on top of each other, get a foothold, and climb out of here. No, Rose, you can't do that. It's too dangerous. So is staying here. A few more explosions, we'll be in business if we don't get killed first.
Do I like you? You actually expect an answer for that, don't you? Okay, you know that weird ability you have to always know what I want? Well, tell me what I want right now, right at this very second.
Steak, salad, and a baked potato.
No. No, Craig, I want you out of here. I want you out of my head. You are no longer responsible for anticipating my every need or helping me realize my dreams, all right? I have Jack. I have myself for that.
Okay, fine, fine. Be independent, but you can't just kick me out of your life. My wife, your sister, is waiting outside, and she is dying to see you.
Rosanna's here.
Yeah. We brought your ultimate wedding present, Parker, to make up for the craziness that we've brought into your life.
That you brought into my life. So I'm supposed to think that's over. The craziness is over just because you say it's over.
No, it is. It was all a result of whatever obsession I had for you, which I do not have anymore.
You know something, Craig? I might actually believe that. If you hadn't just made me look like a fool and a plagiarist in front of the fashion world. But you did. And the fashion world and I haven't forgotten about that. So the sad truth is, I cannot trust you.
In all this time, I have not had a desire to hook you into a business deal. Steal a kiss. Marriage has matured me.
It's gonna take more than your word.
Carly, I bring the papers. I bring Parker.
You two done?
Yeah, it looks that way.
Thanks for the coffee. And the company. You really made me feel a lot better.
That was my pleasure. Are you okay? You can find your way out of this maze?
Yeah. My mom was in ICU recently.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize she'd been sick.
It wasn't because of an illness. It's because of something I did. But she forgave me for it.
The way you want to forgive Sarah.
My mom forgave me because she knows she can trust me. Sarah is so...
Lost. At least temporarily. But you could still be her compass.
You must think I can work miracles or something.
No, but I do think you are still a positive influence on her, and sometimes that can be just as good as a miracle.
You're very nice.
Nice. Nice. Well, I doubt my colleagues feel that way about me, but I'm glad that you do.
Detective Hughes, wondering if you could tell me the purpose of this phone bill?
Barbara and I just got back from seeing the STEM bank.
Tell him.
Agent Brackett, FBI.
He's in charge of the case now.
Did Stenback admit that he was behind the kidnapping?
No, he would never be that obvious.
He hinted strongly that he's the man running the show.
Yeah, he loves his little games. Did he give any clue as to where Lily and Rose might be?
Not really, nothing that jumped out.
You and Margot should question him. Can you arrange that?
Yes, but I think we would do better to debrief Barbara about her meeting with him.
Okay, fine. We debrief Barbara, but I ask the questions.
Go on, James. You're dying to tell me. You love showing me how brilliantly you control my life.
You know, darling, under that cool demeanor, you're shaking. Please don't tell me that you're afraid of me.
Come on. Just say it. How are you going to make me pay for killing your son?
Oh, I see. You want to be punished. And you will be. The beauty is I won't have to do a thing. Because you see, darling, tonight when you lay your head on your pillow, exhausted from this very difficult day, you will see our son. You will see Paul, a newborn infant, red-faced, fist-curled, eyes closed, totally dependent on you. You'll see him at 5, running around in the red cowboy boots you gave him for his birthday. You'll see him at 7, that gap-toothed smile, the skinned knees, the lost sneakers, every memory that made up his childhood. Can you see Paul, Barbara?
Yes.
He was our son. And yet you changed his name and you hid him from me.
I didn't want him to grow up to be like you.
No. And he didn't. You raised him to be an Oakdale honest man, 100% Paul Ryan. And that was a shame. Because if he'd have been my son, he would have been the kind of man that after Craig Montgomery married you and discarded you the way he did, my son would have chopped Montgomery up into little bitty pieces and fed him to the dogs. He would have used Rose for sex and moved on. And he would have loved you always, the way I have loved you always. But more important, Barbara, he would be alive today. He would be alive. You know that, don't you? Don't you? Well, I'll tell you, Barbara, you just remember our son, and you just wait for what happens next.
What? What are you going to do, James?
Oh, no. No. No hints. No hints, Barbara. But I'll tell you this. I do have one last thing in mind for you. And I don't think you're going to like it. Not one little bit. It won't be pleasant.
Craig behave himself?
Yes.
Tell you Rosanna was outside.
I told her everything.
Good, then you can go.
You need family now.
But I don't need your problems, and I don't need her accusations.
All she wants
I know what she wants, Craig, and she's not going to get it. I am thrilled that Jack threw her in jail. She said horrible, vicious things to me, and I am not going to apologize to her.
Can you ever just listen to me for a moment? She doesn't want to get an apology from you. She wants to give an apology to you. Yes.
You believe this?
Yes. I talked to her a few minutes ago. I think Craig's on a level.
Have you guys lost your minds? 5 minutes with little Miss Neurotic, and she'll be saying the same thing she always says. Rosanna good, Carly bad.
You're wrong.
Get out. I don't need you, Craig. I don't need you, and I certainly don't need your wife. Go.
How did it go?
She hates me.
Well, you ruined her career. What did you expect?
Support from my wife?
This trip was a mistake.
You wanted to see Carly?
Because you told me we would be welcome. But she doesn't want my apology or yours, so what are we doing here?
All right, let's go. Come on.
Rosanna? Carla wants to see you.
I definitely got enough rocks to build a ladder. We hit pay dirt, Lily. It's more like pay dirt hit us. Is that blood? Oh, no, pass now. No, please, no, please don't do that. Look, no, you gotta stay with me. Lily, come on, I can do this, but I can't do it without you. Can you better start stacking some rocks? Are you okay? Yeah. Come on, get to it, you lazy bum. Donna, these are heavy. Wish I could help you. Yeah, you can help. How about a cheer? But not the Bronx kind, okay? I do better when someone's clapping. That's good, because you like applause, and I'm your biggest fan, so. Give me an R. R. Give me an O. Oh. Oh.
Did you find out anything?
Only that he can still get to me. No matter how strong I think I am, he can always get to me.
So no news then about Rose and Lily?
You know, I have more important things to worry about, and I don't give a damn what you think about me. And I tried to help Lily. But James always wins. And I'm not gonna let Dusty or you or anyone else drag me back into his net.
All right, well, when you want the FBI to take over my investigation, I can understand that. They have more manpower, they have more resources. But now you want to do my job? You want to question Barbara? I gotta tell you, this is getting personal.
If I tell her that I'm scared that Lily may die, that her children will lose their mother, I think that maybe she's gonna understand.
I get a full report.
I'll give you one.
Okay, now for Agent Brackett.
Let me tell you, he has been incredibly helpful in this investigation.
Well, that's good to hear. You've been keeping your nose clean, have you, Donovan?
Don't you have a job to do?
No. Yeah, okay. You're right, I do, and I'm late. Call me if you need anything.
Any questions?
Just one. Why isn't this low-rent con man in jail for the kidnapping of Lily Snyder and Rose D'Angelo?
Go ahead.
With what?
Say it. You hate me? It's fine. Just say it and get out.
On the next, As the World Turns.
We don't have time to jerk around with. We haven't heard from Lily and Rose for days. For all we know, they're dead.
I'd like to examine your husband.
Kim, we want to make sure that Bob is not the victim of foul play.
What are you doing here? She's with me.